Hi guys, Black here. I want to tell you all about an experience I had at McDonald's last night. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all what streak I live on because frankly, I don't care. What are you going to do? Okay, I live on Cascade outside the perimeter. Okay, there's a McDonald's right outside the perimeter. It sits across from a Publix. This McDonald's has been here for a long time. 3 weeks ago, I can't remember where. I went to a McDonald's, it was a truck stop. Went to a McDonald's and I had a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry and drink. And it was the best fries I'd ever had from McDonald's. It was a juicy burger. The bun was warm, wasn't too much ketchup, wasn't too many onions. It was the perfect quarter pounder, double quarter pounder with cheese. It was very good. So I get home. A week later, I go to this McDonald's and I want to have another double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry and a drink. I walk into the McDonald's and within 15 seconds, I could smell the drink machine. Now I come in opposite of the drink machine. I'm over here. The drink machine is over there. I could smell it when I walked in the door. I turned around and walked out. A week later, which was last night, I want a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry and a drink. I walk into the McDonald's and I could smell the drink machine again. Now, you probably ask, why didn't I turn around and walk out? 3 reasons. Number one, I wanted a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry and drink. Two, there was a slim black female that had on some tight jogging pants and she had something to sit on. Wow, she had something to sit on. Her boyfriend had on some black jeans. He had something to sit on. Hers was bigger than his, but I was like, forget that smell. I'm going to sit here and look at these buns as long as I can. That's why I stayed. The whole time I'm thinking like, man, I need to walk out this drink because I'm going to get a drink. So I'm going to have to go over to the drink machine. There's a lady, she ordered some kind of bacon burger. There was another lady. She left, she goes outside, she comes back in. She had a nice bottom also. Looked thicker than the other lady, but not fat. She comes back in and said, you all didn't put bacon on my burger. There was some lady that shot up at McDonald's because they didn't put bacon on her burger. I'm dead serious. I think it was. Anyway, she hands them back the burger. Normally, they're supposed to throw the burger away. At least that's what I think they're supposed to do. But instead, the cashier handed the burger to the cook. The cook opened it up and did something to it, closed it back up and set it in the thing. The cashier went off, did something else. She comes back. She grabs the burger, put it in the box, and takes it to the drive-thru. I kid you not. So the lady standing next to me, she looks at me, I look at her, and I said, wasn't that your burger? And she said, I think it was. I said, well, I guess the drive-thru gonna get it. So the cashier walks back, back up front where we were, and she was like, what are you waiting on? And she said, my burger with the bacon that you just handed to the customer. And she walks over, look down, she don't see a burger, and she asked the cook, can I get another bacon double cheeseburger, whatever it was? And I'm like, These people are, man. So she make another burger. The lady she put it in the bag and hand the burger to the lady. The lady starts to walk out, and I said, "You better check it." And she said, "You know what? You right." She come back to the counter, pull the burger out, open it up, and she go, "I don't believe this. There's no bacon on her burger." And I'm like, these folks, the whole time standing there like, man, that drink machine is stinking. But I'm like, God, this lady, I don't pay for it now, but I'm like, man, she's got a pretty bottom. And her boyfriend, he bent over to tie his shoes. He had on some silk. I mean, I don't know what they silk, but it was like silk tight underwear with some kind of design. They were gray and they were tight. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And the whole time thinking, man, that drink machine stinks. So finally, the people with the pretty buns, they get their food. The lady finally get bacon on her burger. She leaves. I'm standing there. When am I going to get my food? I see I see a guy comes in pushing a trash can with no gloves on. Empty trash can. He's sliding the trash can across the floor. He goes behind the counter. And I said to myself, I wonder if he's going to wash his hands. So I can see into the back of the kitchen, and there's a hand washing station. Okay. Now, from my understanding, you're not supposed to wash your hands in a sink. You're supposed to wash your hands at the hand washing station. Now, I'm standing in line with this station. This brother never did that. Now, I'm going to describe his hair to you, and you shouldn't have a problem finding him. He looked like he had a big afro, but it wasn't. He had some kind of black net thing, not like a net, but like a religious type thing, like a Bob Marley type thing, but it's like a black net around his hair. I see him go over and start cleaning another grill. He never washed his hands. I then see him come over to the station where the lady was fixing my burger. Remember, he come in pushing the trash can in. Never washed his hand at that station. Now, I doubt very seriously they have 2 hand washing stations back there. And like I said, you're not supposed to wash your hand in the sink. I said if he touched my burger, if he put his hand on the counter, I was going to say something. But when he was standing there, he stood there, but he never did touch the counter. Never washed his hand. The lady finally gave me a burger. I get my fries, and I walk out, and I'm like, was it worth looking at the buns? No, it wasn't worth looking at the buns. I'm just a pervert like that. I sit in the car, and I decide to eat my food. I would have ate my food in there, but I didn't feel like smelling the dirty drink machine, okay? So I'm sitting out in the car. I pull a fry out and eat it. The fry was hot, but it had a weird taste to it. It had no salt on it, number one. But the texture, it tastes like a hard French fry, like it either wasn't cooked all the way, but it tasted fake. I mean, I've never had French fries like this before. It tasted like it wasn't cooked all the way. But usually when a French fry is not cooked all the way, it's soggy, right? I don't know. It wasn't overcooked either, because overcooked is, crispy and usually brown. But it was the weirdest taste fry. I didn't even eat half of them. I didn't take them back in there because I'm like, man, whenever I want to eat McDonald's, I have to leave my neighborhood and go somewhere else. Usually, y'all ready for this? The upper class side of town, if you want to eat a good burger. You cannot eat McDonald's on Cascade Road. It's sad. I rolled up, I did a feedback thing just before I made this video. And I gave him my number to call me. It don't make any sense that the owners of this restaurant, you cannot help but smell the drink machine when you walk in. And this place stays busy. And what made me think, there are some stupid people on this side of town to continue to eat at that funky McDonald. I mean, like I said, I went in there 2 weeks ago. Well, a week ago, whatever. And I went in last night. I hadn't been in that McDonald's in some months. I think I went in there one time to use the restroom. But I don't eat at that McDonald's. That Wendy's, I will eat at the Wendy's across the street, but not too often because I like the Baconator. But for some reason, when you get a Baconator, it tastes like they take a gob of bacon. It's like they take bacon, glue them together, and then stick it on a burger in one spot. When you bite into your bacon, you pull the whole stack of bacon off. That's on. I don't too tough to go to that Wendy's, you know. What else? I go to KFC, which is down the street, and I go to Chick-fil-A. If they hadn't put that Chick-fil-A over there, man, and that Chick-fil-A, it stays crowded. I mean, from the day it opened up, it was crowded, and it's still crowded. The food is better. The place is cleaner. They're starting to sort of kind of fall down into a Chick-fil-A impersonating McDonald's. It's starting to fall down a little bit. But it's still a whole lot better than that McDonald's. But anyway, I just want to make a video, tell y'all my experience at the McDonald's on Cascade, outside 285, across from Publix, next to Starbucks. Can you believe that? A Starbucks in the black neighborhood. I haven't been in there in a long time. I mean, I forget it's over there. I mean, I don't care much for coffee. What else we got over there? That's it, I guess. Well, no, they got a TJ wings, but they wings too small. I ain't been there in years. Years, I'm telling you. Oh, they got a Domino's, and they got a couple other small, I think they closed a Little Caesars. They got a few other restaurants, but they like small niche like restaurants or whatever. Anyway, this drink, I mean, when I want to eat, I leave my side of town. It's crazy. Except for Chick-fil-A, if you want to eat good food, you got to leave. Well, like I said, KFC is pretty good. Bojangles is on the other side of my apartment complex, Fulton Industrial. But because the big trucks come through, there's a bridge down there that big trucks tear the bridge up. So the road is closed. So you can't get to Bojangles, then you go all the way around the world. Not the world, but you have to go around it. And it's just not that worth it because that Bojangles, which used to be good, when they had the white people working there, you would see white people inside. The managers, whatever, they disappeared. Now you see black people, and it's like a freaking McDonald's. And I mean, the counter be dirty. You know, they take a box and they put the chicken in the box. You know, they put the plastic, then they put some chicken, they put some fries in there. And when you get your box, the bottom of the box is greasy and gritty because they don't wash off the counter. You know, I wish it wasn't like this. And this is the reason I write emails. I complain because a lot of brothers on this side of town, it's like they don't care. And they don't complain. It's like they just happy getting effed up food like that. But I'm not. Because I'm like, if I'm going to pay the same thing I pay on the good side of town, why should I get any less service? Dre, y'all have a good day.